Hello, kindergarteners. So this week we are going to be looking at one of my all-time favorite books called Giraffes Can't Dance, written by Gilles Andreas and Guy Parker Reese. You're going to get to hear the story about Gerald, the giraffe here, and I hope that you enjoy. I'm going to put a little link in the description box below. If you can't find it there, I'm going to try to make sure that it pops up on the video itself so you can click on it and watch a little animated movie based on the story, and then you can sort of pause this video and unpause when you're ready for the project. I hope you enjoy. Great, so now that we've watched Giraffes Can't Dance, we're going to be inspired and we're going to draw our very own Gerald. So we're going to start off by holding our paper the tall vertical way, and I'm going to work with a Sharpie. You might want to start with a pencil, but I'm going to work with a Sharpie so that you all can see what I'm drawing. So I'm going to go ahead and at the top of my piece of paper, I'm going to start off drawing the head of my giraffe. And I'm just going to go ahead and do something like this for the head of my giraffe. We also want to make sure that my giraffe has ears, and the ears could be any way I want, kind of like that. What else is important not to forget at the top of the head of your giraffe? They have these very special pieces, like little knobs at the top of their heads. I'm going to go ahead and do that. You might even want to do a nostril, a little smile, right? And then you can do the giraffe eye whatever way you want. I'm going to go ahead and do it like that. Then I'm going to bring this down to do a long, beautiful giraffe neck, sort of like that. And then for the body, I'm just going to make a nice little round body just like this. Now, Gerald loved to dance, so we definitely want to make sure that we're showing that with his arms. So maybe one of his arms, we're going to go up and out kind of like this so that it looks like he's boogieing and he is having the time of his life with the little hoof. And then the other one is going to go up this way, maybe angled that way, so that we know that he is having a good time, right? And I want to make sure that his legs are just showing that he's having so much fun. So maybe one leg is up in the air, like if he's jumping, like what we saw in the movie, kind of like this. And then the other one out over this way, definitely having the time of his life, just like that. What else do I need to make sure that this is a giraffe? I definitely cannot forget a tail. I know giraffes' tails are very, very important. So I'm going to go ahead and add a giraffe tail over there. And very important, he needs his spots. So I'm going to go ahead and just add little spots all around his body to make sure that we know that he is really a giraffe. And you can add spots anywhere on the body. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I give him plenty, not only in the body right here, but you want to make sure that you get his limbs, so his arms, his legs, right? And you can never add too many spots onto a giraffe. And I'm going to go ahead and do it all along his arms and over here. And once we're done with our Gerald, we definitely want to make sure that we think a little bit about where he is. Maybe he has other friends boogieing around. Maybe there's music happening in the background. Maybe if he's jumping, I want to make sure that I have some grass down here. So I'm going to go ahead and draw some grass just all different ways, kind of like that. Like we saw in the video, I know there was a very beautiful scene where he was jumping so high and everybody sort of learned that he had really cool moves. So I was inspired by that all the way off. Maybe there's even a beautiful moon at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and do a beautiful crescent moon just off the page, kind of like that. And I can add stars and so many other details. And then, of course, I want to make sure I add some color. So I'm going to show you an example of what it could look like when you take your time and you finish fighting the white. So here's another example that I put together of our little Gerald having the time of his life. And I really got creative with the colors that I used on my background and only left my moon white for a little bit of fun effect. So I hope you have a lot of fun. Make sure that you draw Gerald having a really great time, and I look forward to seeing your drawings.